Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of the Bean Dip Podcast. Thank you guys joining me for another episode. Love it. Love doing this for you guys. It is it's been a hot, maybe I want to say couple weeks. I can't even remember because the heat is frying my brain. I had to bring down one of the fans just to give you guys a little bit better quality sound. So as I'm talking, I will be melting, just to give you guys, just to let you know how committed I am. I'm sweating out of my balls and ass cheeks, but, we're going to do our best. But yeah, let's get into it. So, we've been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. I know that's a little bit silly to kind of like say right now because it came out maybe 2010, and yeah, I'm late on it, super late on it. I never watched it in the past. During the time when it came out, I wasn't into watching TV, and there were no streaming services. It was on I think it was on HBO when it came out. And, I didn't have cable. I was just on the streets. I was just trying to do different drugs, trying to do different experiences. I didn't care about, Larry David's quirkiness, or what he was to Seinfeld or whatever. I didn't care, my mind was somewhere else. But, my girlfriend, she's been trying to show it to me, and, we finally got into it. And dude, I gotta say that show is fucking hilarious. And I know it's not news to you fucking assholes out there. I get it. I'm the asshole for being late on it. But, barely getting into it, it's a great fucking show, man. And it really lives up to the name, like Curb Your Enthusiasm, because it's like literally anytime this dude gets in a situation, your heart wants it to go to the right place. You're hoping for the best, and it literally the sink ships on every single situation, and it's like, there I guess basically what George Costanza from Seinfeld was based off of Larry David. But to me, they seem like different characters. Maybe they have some like different or similar characteristics to some degree. But I feel the way the show goes about it is different. Maybe I got to go back and watch some Seinfeld episodes to like kind of confirm this theory or whatever. But from what I remember, George Costanza was like a low-life creep, if you will. You know what I mean? Like he kind of wanted to do bare minimum. He lived with his parents. What else? Like he never had like a decent relationship. And I think with Larry David, it's so funny that his homeboy, his manager, the big guy, I don't remember his name. Let's do our due diligence. Well, the character's name is Jeff, but I don't know what his name is in the show. Let me see. In real life. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Let's see. Cast right here. Come on, man. Come on, bro. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, buddy. I gotta slow. Oh shit. Okay, there's not even much of a difference. In the show it's Jeff Garland, but in real life his name is Jeff Green. Jeff Green, they got a great relationship with each other. They really hook each other up when it comes to needing one another, But yeah, man, it's just a great show. And this episode, I forget exactly what was going on, but Jeff Green says that Larry David is a victim of circumstance, which is kind of pretty fucking funny, like You know, you just so it. That's basically saying you just so happen to be a victim of things that happen. You know, it's like it's just a weird kind of perspective, but that's funny. You know, and it's just different. So that's what. But it's true to the episode. You know, like let me see if I could bring up an example. Like, say, okay, we just seen one where Larry David is. You know, he has to go take a piss. And I think they're about to they went to a viewing. I think it's for a movie or something, and they go to this afterwards. The after party is in these people's homes, and you know the bathroom that they have for any guests, there's no lock on it, so he's not really down to use that restroom. So then he goes upstairs. And, you know, I get it. That's probably a bad move already. You know, without asking, can I use your restroom upstairs? You kind of just, you know, take it upon yourself to just wander in someone's home and use a random bathroom. Like, nobody does that, but I guess Larry David does, you know? So he goes and I guess their daughter's home, and she's like this little girl. She's in her room, and he sees her playing with their doll, and he says, "Can I use your restroom?" She allows him, and he, you know, he's done. He comes out, and you know, he just decides to like talk with her, and you know, just be nice to the little girl, and you know that she's playing with their doll, and she asks him if he can give her a haircut. Now, immediately, like when this happens in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, bro, you should just. She's asking for pretend. You know, you be a pretend barber, a pretend salon person. I don't know what the hell you call him. Hairstylist. But he decides, you know, to take out his Swiss Army knife, pull out the scissors part, and actually cut the doll's hair. And here's the weird part. And to me, this was like kind of one of the silliest episodes, or kind of like, it was very intentional what they're trying to do. But so he has a good time with the little girl cutting their hair. They're playing pretend. And he comes down, and his wife then has to use the restroom, and she's going to use the restroom with no lock on it. So he stands guard, and within those couple seconds, as she's in the restroom, the little girl comes screaming down the stairs, crying that he cut the doll's hair, like as if he did it without her permission. That part kind of bugged me a little bit, because it was like, what the fuck, little girl? You literally just asked this dude. Anyway, so like, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, fuck this guy. What a douchebag or an asshole. You know what I mean? And I guess like she thought that the hair would grow back. Like, dude, what kind of idiotic little kid is this? You know, I don't care what grade you're in. You realize these are toys, okay? So basically, like, that's the issue. You know, it gets blown out of proportion because he just so happened to play with her, and, you know, she didn't realize the hair was not going to grow back. So everybody's all up against him now. And it's just little happenings like that happened to him throughout all these episodes. And some of them are ridiculous, but sometimes they're super hilarious, man. Like, you know, I guess there's this other one where he's like kind of maybe a little bit aggressive than, you know, he typically is, but they're playing poker with a bunch of friends, and this dude who might be gay, they don't necessarily confirm if he's gay or not, but he decides to call out of the game, of the poker game. And when they reveal all their cards, because everybody basically calls out, and Larry David's like, what the hell? Literally everybody. So then it might be his wife, I don't know, but it's one of the ladies there. They win the whole hand, which was like, I think they said it was like $80,000. And when they reveal their hand, what cards they had, the guy who was like, you know, possibly a gay dude, he had a good hand. And, you know, Larry David was in disbelief and yells out cunt, you know, like 3 times to him, calling him a cunt. And, you know, typically I guess that's like, it's not the harshest thing, but it kind of was a little bit like just a bit over the edge. It was like, it's not that serious. And basically it destroys the night, and like everybody hates him, whatever, and it's just those little things like that. And it's just a great show, man. I don't know what else to say. I've only watched, I think it's been two seasons. I don't want to say only. That's a good amount to know if a show is good or not. 2 seasons. Like if you're watching 2 seasons of a show and you're like, this show sucks. Like, bro, you're wasting your fucking time, But yeah, so I don't know. Any of you who have never watched it, it's so good. I love it's basically the same format of Seinfeld, where it's just like these everyday random things, that you're not sure where they're gonna land. And Seinfeld was a great show. And I don't know, the thing about like these characters, and I think in either series is that all the characters in the show, none of them are completely likable. Okay, they all have like there's a limit to their likability. You kind of like them for some of the characteristics that they have, but then there's like a lot of the times where you're just like, oh my God, of course, this fucking idiot. And I wish there was more TV shows like this. I kind of wish there was more movies in general like this. Where it's just like the person's not completely likable. Like, sure, there's qualities that you like about them, but there's a part of them also that's, not cool. Like there was this last episode where Larry David went to a restaurant and there was a guy he knew and they were like crossing paths on the street, and pretty much instead of him just saying, hey, what's up, and shooting the shit for a couple seconds, he completely avoids the guy just because he doesn't like small talk. Now, how like, I don't know what it is. It could be a number of things. It could be laziness. It could be pettiness. It could be selfishness. You see how it's like all these things that are like not cool? You know what I mean? But it's just all these things that he's making excuse not to be like, oh, I don't like small talk. Like, bro, you probably don't even have to be there more than 5 minutes. You could even lie. I got to be going, but it was great seeing you. A little white lie never hurt anybody. Unless it was a big black lie, then, I don't know. Once you go black, you never go back. I don't know, but yeah, it's just, it's those kind of things, like, and I really appreciate that kind of stuff, because it keeps you interested in the character. I don't know about how relatable it is, but for the most part, it's fucking hilarious, And it makes me wonder, like, in a real life scenario with him and his wife, like, dude, how does a woman deal with a man like that? Dude, he is probably almost as much as a woman as she is. For all the little things that make him uncomfortable or nervous or he doesn't agree with it, it's all these little things that are just like, bro, you're such a woman. Ladies, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to like say you guys are a certain way. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm just saying, like, as a guy, most of the time you're just wanting to be like, let me just get through this. Let me just get this done, I don't know, like, maybe if I was Jewish, I would understand more, I have no idea, but I just think it's a great show, and I know I'm late on it, and you know what? That's just who I am. That's just who I am. I'm not gonna watch things when they're popping, when they're hot, because I don't like trendiness. I don't like jumping on bandwagons. I want to watch it when I'm ready. Like I don't think I think any series, well, okay, there might be a couple, but for the most part, when it comes to any popular show coming out, I don't ever jump on it. No, I just let it pass me by. Cause it's no, fuck that. Why? It's not that important. And if it's really good, time will tell. If it only lasts one season, good fucking riddance. Why? I'm glad I didn't waste my goddamn time, So either way, it's great. The only shows that I ever jumped on right away, and it wasn't even necessarily right away, I probably still waited like a couple months after, it was these Korean shows. Which, you guys know that one, what was it called? Squid Games. Great show. Great show. I really hope they don't come out with a second season. They kind of ended it a little bit weird for me. Because the way they ended it seemed like the main character is going to like try to go back and maybe save people. And I'm not with that. I think you should let these people continue the tradition of slaughtering people for millions. Let the one person stand alone who won in the end, and he becomes a billionaire or something, or a trillionaire, whatever, however much money they win at the end. And the last episode to that show was so whack. So fucking whack, and if you guys never seen it, this is gonna be a spoiler. I did not like the fact that the old man was behind it all, and basically the whole like games, if you will, whatever they call them, is basically it's a test of human I guess it's a test of good and evil, basically, that is like within people. He wanted to see how good and evil people actually can be, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? You chose, first of all, you chose maybe the worst of people, not the worst. Let me take a step back. Most of these people are degenerate gamblers. They gambled basically their life away. And, they decided to enter into this game, I guess, that will take them out of their debt. So to me, it was like, dude, how the fuck are you gonna find out about human nature when it comes to people in fucked up situations? That didn't make any sense to me. I felt like they had to throw in like a deeper meaning behind it, in the end, which I didn't like. And it was crazy, like for the most part, when I remember when people were first watching it, they were trying to find like a really deep meaning behind it, like maybe it was reflective of government and the United States and this and that. It's like, dude, no, that show was bare. It was bare surface. It was surface material. Like I said, it's not like you chose a bunch of innocent people who have never done anything in their life and then their morals had to be tested. You were dealing with gamblers who pretty much for most of their lives said fuck everything and decided to gamble whatever they had. I don't know. I don't think that show's gonna come back for a second season. I hope it doesn't. It's probably one of those things that should just be one season. Same thing with the the other Korean show, that one I think I did jump on right away, because look, I'm a fan of these like kind of Korean horror TV shows. They're so great, you know. They're so deep, like they're so emotional, you know, and they have so many great characters in their TV shows. And then, like, even though it's a great character, they will kill these fuckers off. You can't ask for anything else other than that. You know, how much of us watch a TV show that's, you know, has to deal with death and bad and good people, and we want to see murder. We want to see some people, you know, get hit hard. And these Korean people deliver. They do. You know, I wish Larry David was Korean. Who knows? Maybe he would have, I don't know, you know, maybe would have come out with an even better TV show. I don't know. But I do got to say, Curb Your Enthusiasm so far, and like I said, I don't have a lot of favorite like sitcom television shows. There's a handful, but so far, you know, it's got to be maybe top 3 for me so far. I mean, let me think about these top 3 anyway. Number 1? Is there a number 1? Can you have like a favorite television show? I guess you can. I mean, why though? Anyway, I guess I'm just doing this for the episode. Let's try my best. I'm just going to name some of my favorites, and then I'll try to like break them down into the top 3. So one of my favorites is Workaholics. I love that show. Super hilarious. If you guys have never seen it, I think it's on Hulu. You know, watch it. It's 3 dudes that live together, that also work together, and they're just complete idiots. Who doesn't love a complete idiot? Especially on a television show. Okay, so Workaholics, you know, Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't want to say Seinfeld, because I've never went back to watch an episode. You know, ever since, you know, way back in the day when I would watch it. You know, it's I think it's on, is it on Hulu? What's it on? I think it's on Hulu, but I don't ever go back and watch any episodes. Damn, you know what? I'm gonna go, what's it? All of Us Are Dead? That's a great show, man. That's a great fucking show. It only lasted 1 season, but bro, great fucking show. So I said Curb, Workaholics, All of Us Are Dead. Jesus Christ, dude. You know what? Okay, does Jackass count? I don't know if Jackass counts as a TV show. You know, because they came out with movies. How about this? Just for the sake of argument, I'm not gonna talk about the movies of Jackass. I'll just talk about the show. And I gotta come up with one more. Oh, and I've talked about it on this before. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Great fucking show. Not a comedy. It's a kid's cartoon, but it's so fucking great. Okay, now comes the part where I break them down. And I know some of you fucking assholes are going to be like, this fucking fool loves shitty shit, you know? But whatever, okay? Look, if I got to say number 1 between all of those, and this is going to be ridiculous and stupid, but it's got to be Workaholics for me. I can always go back and watch an episode of that shit. Always. You know, if I'm bored and I have nothing to do and I've seen most of the things I want to see, and I'm not interested. I'll go back and watch an episode or two, maybe three. You know how hard that is to go back and watch 3 episodes of a show you've watched already, possibly multiple times? That's fucking hard, okay? The only people that I know that do that are fucking Golden Girls fans. Okay? And that's a weird group as it is. You know, what do you call it? That's just a subcategory of people, you know? That involves gay people, fucking fag hags, you know, and probably women who are alcoholics, you know. So I think that's just a different kind of group, you know. But so yeah, like Workaholics, that's got to be my number one. Just based on the fact that I will still go back and watch episodes, because I think there's probably about I want to say, man, I could be wrong. I want to say there's probably like 9 seasons. I could be wrong. It could be less. But for me, the thing is, the show starts to drop off after maybe the 4th or 5th season, because it just becomes repetitive, and you know, the jokes they just don't hit as hard after a while. But still, like, maybe those first 4 to 5 seasons are awesome, and I can go back and rewatch them anytime. Okay, so first is Workaholics. You know, I'm gonna write this shit down. You know, this is important for me to know for myself. Okay, like Socrates says, the unexamined life is not worth living, and I'm examining my life, ladies and gentlemen, through TV shows. Okay. So number 1, Workaholics, and I would fucking love to see your guys' fucking favorite shit in the comments, so I could talk shit behind your fucking backs, okay? So go ahead and put your fucking top 3 TV shows in the comments, if you want. Yeah, if you want, I don't care. Number 2, this one's gonna be hard. It's going to be hard because I don't know if I should choose between Jackass or Avatar, The Last Airbender. The thing is with Jackass is, even though I don't go back often to watch the TV show, if it's the same thing with Workaholics. If anything, on a more extreme extent, where like I will binge watch the shit out of Jackass. I will literally go through a whole season in a sitting. But the difference is, I have to be on an even more bored level than what I would if I were to watch Workaholics. Because I don't think if you're going to go back and watch Jackass, there is no going back and only watching 1 or 2 episodes. There's not. Like, what kind of fucking person are you watching 1 episode of Jackass and moving on? You're sick. What the fuck? You just want to see dick and ass and fucking masochistic shit for 30 minutes and you're okay? I don't think so, buddy. You gotta fucking dive deep in that trauma, you know, and climb your way out. There's no dipping your fucking feet in. Okay? This is a jacuzzi. Alright? It's a jacuzzi of piss and shit, and you gotta sit in it for a while. Now, the thing with Avatar is, that's another one, like same thing like Jackass. I don't think that you can just watch 1 episode and move on. That show is so freaking captivating. The characters are so great. The storyline is so awesome that you just have to rewatch literally all the seasons again until the very end. This is difficult. Oh my God. Look, if I'm gonna be, look, this is what I'm gonna do. And this is the only reason I'm choosing this one, but literally it could be either or, you know? I'm gonna choose Jackass. Simply for the fact that there is no corny, cheesy material. There's no goofiness. There's no not goofiness in the sense of like, it's more of like for children. You know what I mean? When you watch a kids show, you can tell the target audience is kids and family and all. That's the only thing. Okay? I'd rather be in a jacuzzi of shit and piss than a jacuzzi of with a family of 5, okay? And I think you would agree. Anytime you go to a public pool, are you sitting in a jacuzzi with fucking kids and their parents? I don't think so. You're avoiding those fucking people. You're gonna freeze your ass off in the pool, the regular swimming pool, until those people fucking bounce. And once they leave and their kids fucking pissed like a motherfucker in that jacuzzi, you're going in there and you're sitting in there and enjoying it. That's why I'm going with Jackass. So number 2, Jackass. And I don't care what season you watch, okay? It does not matter what season you watch. That's probably another point. I don't think you can randomly jump into any episode of Avatar without wanting to have to go all the way back to rewatch the whole thing. Okay, so number 3. You know, right away, I just want to scream out Curb Your Enthusiasm. Just right away. Because, but this also might be a point against it, is the fact that it's, like, I almost don't necessarily have to see the rest of the seasons to see where the show is going. You see what I'm saying? See, the difference with Jackass is there is no plot line. There's no storyline. It's just a bunch of jackasses doing jackass shit. Okay, so you can start off in season 4, the last episode, and then jump back to season 1 and watch the first, and it makes no difference. You're just gonna be, oh, that guy looks younger. Oh my God, he was skinnier. Oh shit. See what drugs did to him? You know, it doesn't matter. But the thing with like, I think the thing with like Curb, I think it does matter. I don't think you can jump into the later episodes and then go back and then just be, you kind of have to start in the beginning. And then once you kind of understand what the show is about, then you could probably like skip around and doesn't matter. Am I gonna put Avatar over Curb? I don't even know if that's I think I deserve to be shot if I fucking say something like that. That's a tough one, man. But I'm gonna do it. I think Curb is gonna be my 3rd. Why am I gonna choose that over Avatar? It's like I said, because the target audience is for kids and family in Avatar. I'm not sitting in that jacuzzi. I'm not doing it. I don't care if they're the best looking family in the world. I'm not doing it. You know, the mom better be the finest fucking woman in the world with her tits out in order for me to be sitting in that jacuzzi. Okay, I'm not doing it. But if Larry David's in that jacuzzi, it's just me and Larry David, bro, I'm chilling in there. I am, even though he might, get like embarrassed or awkward or feel uncomfortable, I'm going to fill his space, okay? I want to see Larry David uncomfortable. I want to see him in situations that turn against him, okay? I'm going to be the one shitting and pissing in that jacuzzi, and he's going to be like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? So that's my list, okay? I got Workaholics #1, Jackass #2, and Curb Your Enthusiasm at 3. It's a great fucking show, and it's to some degree I'm sure it's considered better than the other ones I ranked above it, but this is my list, people, okay? It's my fucking list. You make your own goddamn list, all right? If you want to fucking start a YouTube channel based on list, do it. And I'll watch it and I'll comment, your list sucks, okay? So please, go on my comments and tell me my list sucks. At least. You could do that. I don't care. But yeah. The funny thing about it is like, he's such a New York guy and he's in LA. I mean, being in stand-up comedy, you meet a lot of people that are from New York or different states that are in LA, and it's so funny because these people from different states, they end up just blending in with LA after a while. They just become LA, And who knows what city's better? Because I think if you're a resident of one or the other, LA or New York, you're going to say that one is better. If you're from New York, you're going to be like, dude, fuck LA. New York is where it's at. Why? Because the city never stops, right? Bars are open till fucking 5 in the morning, or who the fuck knows over there? They never close. Or there's hookers at every corner. Doesn't matter where you go. Or who the fuck knows? I haven't really been in New York as an adult. As a kid, I have, but not as an adult. And I'm still planning on going. And I gotta get my comedic name out there. So eventually, I will. And look, if you're from LA, you're gonna be like, fuck New York. I mean, probably not. LA people are way more chill. They'll probably just be like, oh, I don't care, bro. Who cares, man? I'm chilling in the beach right now, bro, on acid. I'm in my spiritual vibes, man. Listening to sweet Hotel California, whatever the fuck it's called, or Hotel California, whatever the fuck. Or Tennessee Whiskey. Everybody fucking loves that stupid ass song. You're just getting drunk on the beach. That's what I'm saying. Like Californians, I don't want to say Californians, okay? Because there are parts of California that are still like just deserted and not a lot going on, all right? But when it comes to LA, we're in our own little bubble. We think the United States is Los Angeles. Okay, so it's not like we're paying attention to anything else. Wisconsin? What the fuck is that? A new cheese? I don't know. Virginia? What the fuck? That's my grandma's name. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just from LA, dude. I drive a car that I can't afford. I live in an apartment that I can't afford. And I have a pet that I can't afford. But somehow we're chilling, bro. We got the sunshine. We got the beaches. Women are in thongs, men are buff. So, we're in our own Barbie world, okay? Don't trip. But I do gotta say that I love you. Some of my favorite comedians are from New York. My favorite, dude. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to be disgusting. They're not afraid to be crass. They're not even afraid not to be funny. Sometimes they can be stale, and that was their point. So I don't know. I I mean, if you think about, they're both big cities. You can't lose if you move to either one. If you come to LA, dude, you have everything here. If you go to New York City, I don't know the fuck, I don't know about the whole state and what cities are the best out there, but they say like pretty much all their cities are fucking dope out there. I mean, you could say the same thing out here for California. Los Angeles is dope. If you go to, and see, the thing is about Los Angeles, LA County, dude, there's so many cities within LA County. So you can pick and choose to your liking. Same thing with Orange County. There's so many nice cities within that county. You pick and choose, bro. If you don't like these, go to the beach areas in Malibu, Laguna Beach, Long Beach. You know what, peeps? You make your decision on that one. Long Beach is cool, but I don't know how cool it is. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, they're similar in a variety and availability. So I don't know. I can't say. I'm just gonna say this: LA's better. Fuck it, because I'm from here. Okay. And if you're a New York comedian or you're from New York and you're listening to this, fucking say something about it, bro. What's up, dog? Nah, I don't know. Who the fuck cares? I do wanna go to New York and eat pizza though. I would love to see the difference in pizza in New York from LA. Because I don't think LA has the best pizza. I don't think there's ever been a spot that I've been to where like, holy shit, this pizza is on another level. And just the other day, I was on doing a podcast with my homies Blaze Sanchez and Jules Velasquez. We're doing this promo podcast, which will be coming out soon. But we were talking about Jules was saying basically that Chinese food in New York is fire as fuck. And compared to LA shit is trash. So when I go to New York, I want to try pizza and Chinese food. And we'll see. I will be the judge of that, okay? God as my witness, I will be the judge of that, okay? Okay. I don't know. Speaking of LA, bro, what the fuck is going on with the Lakers, dude? What the fuck is going on with the Lakers? I have no hope for Laker Nation this upcoming season. My prediction for the Lakers is that they will be a bottom seed playoff team, which means they're going to be 8th seed at best. And I don't even think it's going to be a for sure. I think they're going to battle for the 8th seed. And, being in that position, you're not winning the first seed team the first seeded team. I don't know who it is going to be because there are a bunch of teams that are changing up their rosters and redoing shit. I don't know. Mavericks seem like they're going to be a crazy fucking team this year. You know, they almost, I think they almost made, I don't know if they did make it to the conference semifinals last year. I think they might have. But, dude, they're going to be crazy. Luka Doncic is a fucking beast, dude. I don't care what anybody says. He doesn't play defense. He's got a bad attitude. You can fucking just have my balls resting on your chin. That guy is a beast. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins MVP next year because Suns are going down. Those fucking idiots did not re-sign DeAndre Ayton, who was, you know, their X factor. You don't think this guy's going to get better with Chris Paul and Devin Booker? You idiots. Who the fuck do you have now? McGee? What the fuck is I don't even know his fucking first I don't fucking know his first name. You guys fucked up. Suns are going down. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish 4th. You know, I gotta look at these Western Conference standings. Let's look at the Western Conference. Western Conference NBA teams. Okay, so Golden State. Look, they lost that guy Poole. I think they lost that guy. He was probably their number 1 scorer last year. I don't know how much of a difference he makes, but obviously they didn't care. You know, I don't see them winning the championship next year, but they're still going to be legit. I could see them finishing 3rd in the, you know, in the Western Conference. Clippers, that's a team to look out for. Okay, everybody's talking about the Clippers again. Look, I'm not going to give the Clippers a pass. Even if they finish 1st in the conference, I'm not giving them a pass. They have a history of disappointment. I'm not doing it, okay? So I don't know where they're going to land next year because, first of all, I don't trust Kawhi. Homeboy's he's got glass knees. Okay, I don't know he's probably more inconsistent than Anthony Davis, Mr. fucking goofy legs, okay? He can't even jump up and land right. His fucking legs turn into spaghetti when he comes down. So I don't trust Kawhi. I'm definitely not going to say Paul George is taking them anywhere. So I don't know about Clippers. Look, at best, they're going to be fighting with the Warriors for 3rd. Dallas could be the team that I think finishes 1st. I'm not sure what players they picked up, but I know they did pick up some, but they were so good last year that I think they're going to make a big splash this year. Memphis Grizzlies, I think they finished 2nd. They were 2nd in the Western Conference last year. They're coming back. I wouldn't doubt if they finish 2nd again. Ja Morant? Dude, homeboy might be the next fucking Kobe Bryant. I'm not going to say he's going to win all these championships, but bro, this guy is a fucking fighter. Okay, you know, also the team, he's got a great team around him. I think they were like 50-50 when it came to games that he didn't play and games when he did play. So when he didn't play, they won the same amount of games that when he did play. So I don't know. They're just going to be a good team. But Ja Morant is a beast. Minnesota Timberwolves, they were a surprise team. last year. I think they picked up some, but I'm okay. I'm forgetting a bunch of the players that these teams picked. Oh, that's who they got. They got Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz. And even though he's not a scorer, he's going to help them defensively. They probably got fucked in a contract, but hey, fuck it, man. They're going to be up there. I wouldn't be surprised if they're sixth in the Western Conference. Nuggets. You guys are just stale. You guys have Nikola Jokic in his prime, and you don't do shit. I don't know. I usually they're up there fifth, fourth. They could be fifth, but I think they're going to range from seventh to fifth seed. You know, it could be any one of those. Utah is in trouble. They could be one of those teams that are fighting for eighth. And yeah, the Lakers, yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't see it happening. Yeah, let's just see, man. There's a lot of great teams that the Lakers are gonna have to go up against, and everybody likes this guy named Darvin Ham. I've never heard of him. Don't know where he came from. The thing is, whenever you have like a superstar like LeBron James, it almost doesn't matter who the fuck your fucking coach is. And look, if it was me, dude, I know it's some crazy shit to say, but I would have traded fucking LeBron's ass and got a whole bunch of assets for him. I get it, you're not going to be the same team, but who are we with him now? Who the fuck are we with him now? Nobody's even predicting the Lakers to even get past the first round. And we have LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to blame Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis, not LeBron. When homeboy doesn't play defense, his system of play is predictable as fuck. Look, I'm not an NBA player, but when you have a coach, a legit coach on the other side that can break your offense down and defense, his system of play has no fucking chance. I don't know. I feel bad because it's like, you know, who am I rooting for next year? I'm basically hoping that the Lakers make it to the second round. That's it. They're not going anywhere. You know, we got the bubble championship, but bro, we should have been at least in the semi-conference finals this last year. But like I said, Anthony Davis has spaghetti legs. You know, LeBron, he can't carry the team on his own anymore. Dude, and Russell Westbrook, oh my God, dude. It's unbelievable how unskilled he is. And how low his basketball IQ is. It's insane. This guy basically just made his money off of being a hustle guy. I mean, everybody loves a hustler, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know, whenever you have one of those dudes, you always need those kind of guys on your team. I don't know. I would have loved to seen a duo and a team built around Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. Because the thing with that is Russell Westbrook, he's not injury prone. You know, he can last a full-on season. You know, he doesn't miss games. Anthony Davis, he's going to miss like 15 games. He's just brittle. I don't know. And if you have right now, our core is super young, a bunch of rookies, but I don't trust rookies. These guys aren't doing anything for the team. They'll be able to run and gun, but they won't be able to make shit. The defensive assignments are going to be twisted the fuck up. I don't know. All I know is this NBA season is going to make me fucking depressed, okay? And if I turn into an alcoholic within 6 months, you guys know why. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next year. And, you know, I'm going to hope for the best. Yeah. What a quick episode, man. Shit, that shit felt like I've only been doing this for like 20 minutes. Jesus, I'm like almost an hour in. God damn. All right, well, you know what it is, everybody. That's about it. I just posted up a set of mine on YouTube. You guys could go and check that out. Probably one of the best sets I've had. Was a fun show. Yeah, and no shows coming up right now. We'll see what happens as time passes, you know. I don't fucking know, bro. But I'll be just sitting my ass home, writing jokes, beating myself up about why I don't have enough shows. You know how it goes. All right, everybody. I will catch you guys around. Love you for sticking in there with me and hearing my bullshit out. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.